Okay, everybody. Wow. Wow. We have a lot to talk about here. This is my post-market wrap-up on this post-Fed day. Huge. Absolutely epic. Again, we have a lot to talk about here. Wednesday, March 17, 2021. People, I'm not going to say that Fed Chair Powell hit on every single point, but for the most part, he laid out a case good enough to push the stock market to yet new all-time record highs. Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500. He managed to get that 10-year yield to drop, and he managed to slam the dollar, which caused a really nice turnaround with gold, silver, and cryptocurrencies. He basically said he's prepared to melt the dollar, basically steal all of your purchasing power as much as he possibly can to make sure that the stock market goes higher here. Imagine my shock. I can't even believe it myself, but that's actually the case here. So I want to do a blow by blow with you, cover what happened today, what we can expect, and where I think the Federal Reserve actually missed the mark. And with that said, we need to keep our eyes on this market over the next few days. See, sometimes it takes a day or two for the market to realize what happened. You understand? There's this right now, today, obviously, the market is euphoric. Fed Chair Powell today literally promised unlimited asset purchases through 2023. I mean, that's not a surprise to you either. The Fed is not done. I've explained this to you, forever. The Fed is going to buy it all. If it takes them to beyond 2023, which it will more than likely because they really do want to own it all, they have their own timeline. You have to understand. The Fed's timeline has nothing to do with the economy, really has nothing to do with the market. The Fed's timeline is about how long it's going to take them to own the world, to own the entire world. They're being allowed to buy anything they want, anything. Okay, no one has a say-so as to what the Fed can do with the cash they make out of thin air. You understand that? It's amazing to me that they have this power, but that's what they do have. Do you hear a single member of Congress speaking out against this today? I didn't hear one today. You hear the president, the other thing, who's supposed to be running the country but doesn't. I haven't heard from him either, nor did I hear from Trump, nor Obama. You see how they all work. But again, the Fed is allowed to do whatever they want to in any amount, unlimited. Okay, they have a floor, which they won't buy any less, but they can buy anything they want. There's no cap with impunity. You understand? It's an amazing thing to see. And the market obviously liked it today, but like I said, I want to touch on a few things with you. So let's do that, all right? Bear with me. So, I'm not even going to talk about that. I want to read this headline to you from CNBC. Are you ready? Mortgage refinance demand tanks 39% as rates continue to climb. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Here's another headline for you. U.S. housing starts and building permits collapse in February. Lovely, but we're doing so well. We're doing so well. And here's Janet Yellen. The thing has come back to rear her ugly, corroded head. Janet Yellen vows to use the full power of the U.S. government to tackle climate change. Let me translate that for you. Translation: trillions of more dollars will be created out of thin air to pay for it, and many, many more debt slaves will be created as America falls to the central bank and, of course, the Treasury. They're working together in tandem to destroy America. Well, you know that. You know how that plays out. Let us move forward here. Oh, yeah, here's another one. U.S. housing starts fall sharply in February. unexpectedly. It was unexpected. It's always unexpected. You're always going to hear that. It's just too damn stupid. But anyway, oh, how about this one, people? You might want to sit down. Sit down for this one. You know how we always go from crisis to crisis to crisis? Well, we're in a new crisis now. We are in a plastics shortage crisis. So that's a problem for me because you see what I like to do? I like to wrap myself in plastic. I do this all the time. I just wrap myself up in plastic. Something I like to do. It's my thing. I'm very upset about this crisis here. We have a plastics crisis, people. I am not kidding. If you don't believe me, I shared this on all my social networks. It's just lovely. I got to stock up on plastic to wrap myself in. I don't know. Okay, let us move forward here. Here we go. Another one, plastics crisis. You can't make it up. It's impossible to do. So Morgan Stanley right now becomes the first mega bank to offer its wealthy clients access to Bitcoin funds. Wow, people. Okay. And how about this one? A new law may come out soon, which would force employees to contribute to their 401k plans. So you see, you don't even have, well, you already don't have control over your own body because you understand what is coming. And I'm going to talk about this in a second. COVID passports. Okay. You must be injected to, to fly around. And now they're going to tell you where you got to put your money. Your body's not yours. Your money's not yours, which you knew anyway. You're free again? Oh. Let me hear about how you're free again. Okay. And then we had Dr. Fauci today, who's talking about when children might start getting vaccinated. I don't know. I don't particularly like that. Maybe some of you do. Not me. Oh, here we go. Any travel plans? Ticket? Passport, please. How about your COVID vaccination card? Yes, it's coming. It's already being implemented in certain parts of the world. It's unfreaking believable. So again, going back to the Fed, I told you all that the Fed would not change monetary policy. They did leave the federal funds rate changed. Okay, whatever. Now I'm going to give you a little blow by blow. No surprise to you. Fed Chair Powell, I got a nice snapshot of this, did say he's committed to using the full range of tools. Loves to talk about those tools. The moment that Yellowstone here said that the Fed would be buying assets unlimited through 2023, the moment that happened, the Dow Jones Industrial Average vaulted higher 200 points. The dollar cratered, okay, which did boost metals and cryptocurrency. And it was an amazing thing to watch. The instant that happened, dollar dives, metals go up, stocks shoot higher. It's an incredible thing to see. Imagine that the Fed is going to buy it all. So here we go. Fed, this is a quote, asset purchases to continue until substantial further progress has been made. This is unlimited. They can buy as much as they want for as long as they want. And if you believe they're going to be done in 2023, you're wrong. Okay, forget about it. Ain't happening. Here's me again. Dollar index dives as Powell promises to continue to print beyond oblivion. Wow. Oh, of course. Did you catch this one? Fed chairman is now pushing vaccines, mask wearing, and social distancing. You got Bill Gates talking about the same thing. You got Fed chair people talking about the same thing. Interesting how they're on the same page, but you just think about that however you want to. Now, Fed Chair Powell today did downplay inflation risk. Again, last time he said we were going to get a spike. Now he's downplaying it. Okay. That's another reason why you saw the 10-year yield drop today, on top of the fact that he did say the Fed will buy everything they possibly can and then some, all the way through 2023. You know what? I can't even say that here. Okay. Let us move forward now. Just lovely. Absolutely, people. So here's the deal with regard to the Federal Reserve and where he went wrong. Okay. So we understand, yes, He promised to buy it all, unlimited amounts, all the way through 2023. He did not address control of the yield curve. Okay, kind of omitted that. So the market must think about it. Okay, although the market has literally been promised that the Fed will buy it all. Okay, not real. The market's not real. It's completely rigged. Everything's fake. It might not be enough. I'm telling you the truth here. I would not be surprised, and I could be wrong here, but I would not be surprised to see the market give back a little bit over the next couple of days. Once it thinks about, hold on a minute, the Fed didn't mention yield curve control. They didn't mention a new Operation Twist. I'm scared now. I'm scared again. Oh, I need to be reassured, even though the Fed said they're going to buy it all through 2023. No, it's not enough. So what they may end up doing here, watch for it, is they're gonna float out some Fed presidents over the next few days, maybe into next week, especially if the market drops, to start to talk about possible yield curve control, new Operation Twist. The market wants to hear that. So again, yes, although the market did go higher today, I'm not sure how the market's going to digest it over the next couple of days. But again, the trajectory here for the market is much higher. Much higher. The trajectory for the dollar after what happened today is to melt it down. You see, you have to understand, unlimited asset purchases means they got to create unlimited cash out of thin air. That's very dollar negative. It's stock market positive. It's positive for metals. It's positive for cryptocurrencies. You understand? Crude oil still remains the fly in the ointment. So let's see what they do. They got to prop up crude, people. They got to prop up crude to get a lasting effect here on the market. And I'm very curious to see how the market responds over the next couple of days. What are they going to do? They're going to start floating out some Federal Reserve creatures to talk about yield curve control. It's not enough. What happened today was beautiful for the market. From a market standpoint, it's perfect. This is what the market wants to hear. But I'm not sure it's enough. I think the market wanted to hear the Fed's going to control the yield curve because the market is an addict. And it wants to hear that the Fed is going to literally take over everything, which it already is. It's unbelievable to see, to witness the times we're living in, people. It's very interesting. All right, look, important video. I covered a lot of important things here. I will see all of you in the morning. Let's see what happens with this market. I'm out here.